What's up guys, so I'll be reviewing and comparing the Hiboy Max electric scooter and the Skrt electric bike or scooter, whatever you want to call it. I'll just be telling you about the certain features they have and why I like one over the other and why. So we're going to start with the Hiboy Max. So this is about $350. It's a pretty good scooter, I'd say. It goes 19 miles per hour top speed, and off of one charge you can get about 12 miles for my weight, which is around 135 pounds. So you turn it on. There's a cool little display, and there's 3 modes. So the first is red mode, or I guess the third would be red mode, which goes 19. The first goes 8 to 10, blue mode, and orange mode goes 14 to 15 miles per hour. And to turn on the little flashlight, you just press the button twice, and yeah. So it's a pretty good scooter, besides a couple of issues. For example, the whole top part shakes and moves, and we've tried to replace it. Well, we have replaced it at least 2 or 3 times by replacing the screws and changing the whole top part and putting these clamps down here, and even then it still wiggles, which is kind of annoying. I mean, I have had it for 3.5 years. I got this in December 2019 and it still works, but it had to be replaced. Like the battery got replaced. It also comes with solid tires, and we switched it out with air filled because I found it to be more comfortable. And with the solid tires, you go over bumps harder and more shaky and stuff. And that's probably one of the reasons why this whole part started loosening up. So overall, would I recommend it? Yeah, I would recommend it. However, I would say probably be careful with it because it's not very durable. But even if you weren't too careful and you were just like, doing whatever, you can still replace parts pretty easily, which is good, because with this one, it's actually hard to replace parts, but with this, it's easier. So now the Skrt electric bike. So I've had Skrt, Hiboy Max, and 2 mini bikes, being the Coleman CC100X and CT200UEX. Out of those 4 vehicles, most of my friends have said they like this the most, even though it's the slowest. I'm going to tell you why. So it costs about $400, and it's marketed to go at about 18 miles per hour and have 18 miles off of one charge. I would say more realistically, you're going to get 16 miles per hour on a flat surface. Downhill, you can maybe get to 18. But yeah, for a lighter person, I'm still light, but like a 100-pound person, like a kid, could probably easily get it to 18. And I would say for mileage off of one charge, you can get it to about 20. It's definitely more than that, though. So if we're comparing speed and mileage, Hiboy Max is slightly faster, but Skrt has better mileage. And this is also way more comfortable. One of the reasons why my friends really like this one is because it's extremely comfortable to ride. It has front suspension and rear suspension, and it's just, I don't know. It's a very fun thing to ride. It has a lot of cool controls up here. Has a key, which I like. Hiboy Max doesn't have a key, which makes it easier to steal. And you turn it on, you have this display, 5 bars, and here's going to be your throttle. And I'll show you, we have a light switch right here, and the light's down there, and then this horn. So yeah, and I'll show you in the back, we have the seat, we have the little reflection light, rear light, whatever you want to call it, and yeah. So it is a very good, cheap electric bike, I would say. It's not extremely fast, but what I like about it is that whenever you're riding it, if you're riding on the sidewalk, I mean, my friends, like, go on their phones and, like, listen to music and stuff while they're riding it and, like, watch videos, because it's just such a comfortable, like, thing to be on. It's really chill. So now we're going to see, out of these 2, which do I recommend and which do I think is better overall. For me, it's a tough choice, but I'm going to go Skrt is better overall. The reason why is because it's more comfortable, just overall more fun ride, and it's slightly more durable than the Hiboy Max is. The Hiboy Max, however, you can get the parts replaced easier, and it's slightly faster, but that's really the only better things it has going for it. Like, I'd say that's better in pretty much almost every other way. I mean, I do like the Hiboy Max, but this is underrated. Now I'm going to show you the only issue I've ever had with it. It's a very big issue, and I don't think it's a very common one, but it did happen. So basically, my friend rode it off-road, which you're not supposed to do. And once it gets to the 4th bar or the 3rd bar, it just dies. So I would say do not ride this off-road if you get it, because you will shake the battery up, and it's very hard to find replacements. So once you have the same problem I did, you're screwed. You've been trying to look for a part for like almost a year. So yeah, besides that issue, and besides these issues, these are both very good vehicles.